Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome into another edition of the NBA preview. This is the preview for Tuesday, November 19th, 2019. We're back together, Skee Profit and I. We haven't seen our friend Skee in a while. How you been, Skee? You traveling? You're world traveling now.
Yeah, I guess it seems that way. It's nice to be back home, though.
Good to see you. I see you have a new headset. You got the mic going on. You look like you're going into the booth to spit 16, Skee.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it together. I had the headphones hanging off my ear last time, so got to get it together.
Oh, you got the elliptical behind you. I see you, cuz. Do your thing, man. What's that? Your elliptical?
Nah, it was my mom's.
Okay. You got to get on that thing. Build some, cardio.
I should. I don't exercise like I should anymore.
Listen, I'm not the biggest cardio guy. Let's look at me, but I love ellipticals, man. I fuck with the elliptical. I like the elliptical. We're back though. Good to see Skee again. We only got 4 games tonight, Skee Profit, and I get a feeling we're going to come together on one. We've had really good success with our consensus. I think we're like 6-2 or 5-2. It's been
For
a good
sure.
season for that. So when we put our heads together on a game, it normally works. Let's get after it, Skee, and let's look at our first game here. And it is what are we going to start with? 8 o'clock tonight. So we're not pressed for time here. We don't got games starting in a half hour. 8 o'clock is our first game, and it's Portland headed on the road to take on the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans laying. You can get 2 at bookmaker, 2.5 at 5 dimes, 3 at Heritage. So there's lines all over the place with this one. If you like New Orleans, you want to go to bookmaker. If you like the Portland Trailblazers, you want to go to Heritage or Pinnacle. Total in this game is 231.5 across the board. Skee, here's a lot. There's a lot of concerns for the Portland Trailblazers right now, and one is obviously no Damian Lillard tonight. They finally give the kid a day off. Doesn't seem like he ever has a day off. That means possibly Skee Carmelo Anthony. In fact, I believe it's fact now. Carmelo Anthony is going to start in this game, which
Right.
is wild. Carmelo Anthony's not played in a year. Skee, I have some real concerns with a CJ McCollum heavy lineup. This lineup has been, I think, minus 16 net rating this year. It's not good enough. This bench has been very poor. This team just isn't very good. They need to get healthy. They need Nurkic back. They need to, give Lillard some spells. They need to go out and hope that this Carmelo Anthony thing works out. They need a guy that can score the basketball. They're getting decent contributions from, a Simmons or a Whiteside. But I'll tell you right now, Rodney Hood's not played particularly well. Tolliver, those guys have been complete messes. But then again, you look at the New Orleans Pelicans, a lot of injuries for this group as well. This is just a messy game. I'll tell you, Skee, a prop that I like, a Mellow points under. I don't play a lot of
Yeah, I like
player
that
props.
too.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of player props, but, I don't hate some of the Pelicans defenders. Some of them are okay. Is Lonzo playing? Is he back
He's
yet?
not. He's not. He's doubtful still.
Who's doubtful tonight? Who's not playing tonight?
Um, Okafor, I believe, and Lonzo. Josh Hart is also out. Favors is out. Ingram is in.
Okay, good. Ingram's in. That's good. Jackson Hayes, I've talked about. He's played pretty well for them. The concern I have tonight is JJ Redick's a fucking turnstile on defense. So this is a tough one. The only one I really liked here was Mello under. He hasn't played in a while. The problem for him as well, he's a horrible defender too. Over's intriguing, kind of, but this is a pass for me.
Yeah. Well, I definitely agree with Melo under prop. I mean, I don't just think he's going to come back out here and light it up. We'll see if he's even in shape. And Blazers, like I said, I said it the last time we talked all the time. I don't think they should be laying any points. You see, now New Orleans is laying the points, and I don't like to get the ass into the line. I missed the boat on this one. My numbers and everything say New Orleans. I kind of just was iffy if Ingram was going to play, and I missed it on this one. So I like New Orleans. I think they'll still win. I just don't like getting the ass into the line. They're 3-1 as a home dog. They're 4-1 ATS their last 5. Portland 2-6 against the spread last 8. If you'd like the total under, I'll say the first half under for New Orleans is 7-5-1. First half under for Portland is 8-5. So if I had to play this one as it is now, I probably would play. I would play New Orleans still.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I feel like with New Orleans, I am going to get a little bit more that I feel comfortable with. Reddick has played well. Nikhil Alexander-Walker's been good for them. He was really good in their summer league. He's a scorer, man, that kid. Good player. They have a good young team. Kendrick Williams. Obviously, we mentioned Jackson Hayes. You got the Ingram back. You got Reddick in there. I kind of like the Pelicans myself, but Portland's actually been a pretty good road dog this year, 3-1 against the number on the road. But with no Lillard, I have no confidence. So yeah, I kind of side with you. I kind of like the Pelicans, but I'm not running the bet. What do you got on a mellow under total there? What's your point total there?
Earlier, I saw 9.5.
That's what I saw as well.
Let's see if I can get an updated one.
If you can give me an updated one, that'd be great.
Give me 1 second.
I think it's 9.5.
Yeah, it's still 9.5. It's just it was plus 100. Now I see minus 118.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I still like it. I mean, I don't think he has a great game today.
I could see again who knows how much he even plays here.
Right. I mean, like I said, I'm not expecting him to be in great shape or anything.
I mean, his last season he played, I think he averaged 13 a game.
Well, he'll definitely have the green light tonight alongside McCollum. They definitely need offense.
I'm gonna put one out there. I say he scores 6 points tonight. I don't think he does shit. I don't think he does shit tonight. I like Melo. I wish him success, but I don't think he's gonna play real well here. But yeah, overall it's a pass for me. Grizzlies and Golden State. Grizzlies laying 6.5. Total is 221.5. There are some 222s out there if you like the under. Still no D'Angelo Russell. He's out for a couple of weeks now. Morant, I mean, John Morant's the rookie of the year so far. It's not even close. He's been unbelievable. Jaren Jackson's been really good. Valanciunas should have a big game tonight. This team at the rim, Golden State, has been bad. They've been bad defensively in general. Green, he just has to do too much. I mean, there's nothing he can really – he gives you 11 and 11, but that's really it. He can only do so much. This team's so young. But I'll tell you, do I really want to lay points with the Grizzlies? It's not really something I'm running to the window to do. With the Golden State Warriors, it's really every night you're just hoping for a good shooting night from like Alex Burks or Eric Pascal or –
That's it.
Yeah, or Jordan Poole, or just some random guy, Kai Bowman. I mean, it's a pretty G League driven team outside of Draymond Green. They should eat at the rim, the Grizzlies. I'm kind of at the point with this game. Like, why is the total only 221.5? Am I missing something there? I mean, when did the Grizzlies become some lockdown defensive team? And the Golden State Warriors are the worst defense in the league. This is a sneaky over here. I think.
Well, I think people look at it and, I mean, as you said, look at Golden State's roster. Where are the points going to come from? I understand both defenses are bad, but Golden State's offense is bad too. So it's kind of a tough one for me there. I can see it either way. I mean, pace for both teams is up there. So I don't have a play on the total. But as far as the spread, you touched on it. I don't really want Memphis as a favorite. But I can only look Memphis' way. They're 0-0 as a home favorite. They've never been a home favorite.
Yeah, they shouldn't be a favorite, especially right. 3 buckets here. That's
too much.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I actually took Golden State the last couple of nights. I took them on Friday night. They cashed. Then I took them Sunday night, and they got beat up. What was it, Sunday night, I think? Yeah. Or no, it was last night. Was it last night? No, night before, Sunday night. So, yeah, I lean over, but I could see a spot where Golden State hangs around here. I'm just not ready to lay points with the Grizz.
I think, I mean, you know how I've been saying already. The first half is 10-2-1 now against the spread for the Grizzlies. If you're going to play it with the Grizzlies, you got to look that way.
But that's as a dog.
It is as a dog. That's a good point. But look at this at the same time. Golden State, 2-5 first half against the spread on the road. And looking at first half points per game, Golden State is 24th. Memphis is 9th. Then you look at the second half. Golden State is 11th. Memphis is 24th. So if you like Golden State, you like them on the full game. If you like Memphis, you like them first half.
Yeah, if I could put my psychic hat on, I think this is a close game the whole way through. I just do. But I think these two teams can push 112-ish apiece. I think it goes over. I think the total's too low. Both these teams are pretty solid in transition. We know Morant's going to push pace. And if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm just pounding the ball at the rim. Like, I'm just going at the rim. Like,
well, I don't see anybody stopping John Morant.
I don't see anyone stopping Valanciunas or Jaren Jackson or any of the big boys either. This is a bad team at the rim, and Eric Pascal's not great defensively. So, yeah, I'm gonna side with the points, and I'm gonna lean over the total. Kings and Suns. Kings are 2.5. This total's 217. This is a sharp bet, Skee. The Kings are being bet by sharps in this game. Sacramento's covered 7 straight games. They've won 5 of 7 overall. Their defense is improving. Their defense is looking better. And I'll tell you who's been playing terrific for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes has been very good for them. They're playing with some revenge. I don't really care much about revenge, but this is a young team. First game of the year, they got fucking boat raced by the Suns. And I remember because I liked the Suns in that game.
I remember.
Yeah. Ricky Rubio, we're flipping a coin, Skee. I know you're on the Kings and so am I. We're flipping a coin here, Skee, on if Rubio plays. Rubio's out with back spasms. He didn't play last night. They don't play again until Thursday. A back is a fickle thing. It's a bad injury. It can flare up at any time. This game is going to come down to, is Ricky Rubio effective or plays? I'm flipping the coin and saying I don't think he plays. Without him, I've got some real concerns. Javon Carter will be your primary ball handler. You and I both know Javon Carter is not a strong offensive player, and he's not a guy I'm real worried about beating me. If I'm the Kings, I'm shading a lot towards Booker. I'm shading a lot towards double teaming Booker. And I'm allowing my shooters, Bielka, Bogdanovich, Buddy Hield. This is a different basketball team without Ricky Rubio. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. He is very important to this team. If he doesn't play tonight, I really like the Kings. And if he does play, I don't think he'll be fully healthy. And I don't know how many minutes he's going to play. I like this Kings team here.
I agree with all of your points. So there's no need for me to really repeat. I did bet this game. I like the Kings. Let's see. Rubio has not played how many games, big man? 1, right?
Correct, and they lost.
So I look at last 5 game stats. Last 5 game stats tell me Sacramento's offense has been better, and they have the rebounding advantage. Defense is pretty much about the same. So even with him in the lineup, Sacramento looks like they've been playing better. They're 7-0 against the spread.
Yeah, doing well.
Sacramento at home, they look like they're putting it together. And Phoenix without Rubio, I think Phoenix has been overvalued already. I said that before, big man. So
yeah.
Without Rubio, I love the Kings. With Rubio, I still like the Kings.
Yeah.
I'm on a -2.
I would love him not to play, but it's not totally the end of the world because, like I said, they've looked better defensively to me, the Kings. The pace isn't exactly there without De'Aaron Fox, but everyone is contributing. They're shooting the ball at a high level. And I'll tell you another thing, Skee. Don't sleep on the fact that Aaron Baines is questionable in this game. You're already without DeAndre Ayton. That would leave your lone big man as Frank Kaminsky. You're thin. And Baines leads his team in field goal percentage of 56.5%. He's been a good rebounder for them. This is a game where, you know why the Sharps are betting this Kings here, Skee? I'm going to tell you why. Devin Booker or Ricky Rubio ain't playing tonight.
Well, that's a big part of my cap. And if Baines doesn't play, that's even better. Sacramento should, even if he plays, they should for sure win the rebounding battle. And I think whoever wins the rebounding battle is going to win the game.
I'm not trying to be thin here, but like outside of Frank Kaminsky, who the fuck do you have to play big?
Even he was questionable, I think.
Yeah, they have no one on this roster outside of Baines and Ayton. Who should be your big on this team? Is it? I guess it's Cameron Johnson, Dario Saric. Give me a break. Come on. Harrison Barnes should have a nice night tonight. I mean, some of these big boys should have a nice night tonight. This is a tough matchup. I think, as we talked about and you've discussed and we've all talked about here, this Suns team's been a little overvalued lately. And I think the thought on most bettors' heads is the Kings aren't very good. Truth of the matter is, though, like we've just said, they've covered 7 straight. They're 5-7. This team started 0-5.
Right.
So they're starting to really come on. They're surging. So, and this is more where I thought this Kings team would be. I have them over 37 wins. Once they get, Bagley back and Fox, it's going to be a good basketball team, I think. So
definitely. And one thing I did want to say, Kings have been awesome on the first half. The only reason I'm not saying the first half over the full game, like Kings are 5-1 first half against the spread at home. And it's because Suns are on a back-to-back. And I think in the second half, you'll see even more tired legs. So I like the Kings over the course of the whole game.
I do too. Rashawn Holmes, how about that? I remember one time I got into it with Rashawn Holmes' mother on Twitter. Back when he played for the Sixers, I talked shit about him one time, and she was in my mentions telling me how, don't be so mean, this kind of thing.
I can see that happening for sure.
And she wasn't too happy. I've gotten into it with a couple. I think. Do you know who Jorge De La Rosa is? He's a pitcher in the baseball.
Yeah.
He pitched for like the Rockies, the Diamondbacks. His wife's she's tough on Twitter too. She don't go for any shit talking about him. All right, Lakers and Thunder, our last game here. Lakers are laying 11. Total is 210.5. There are some 211s out there if you like the under. Two real good defensive teams, as we have talked about on this show. Skee, your Lakers are 11-2, which I'm sure you're happy about. Thunder have been pesky. We know they have good guard play. But before we get into this breakdown, Skee, there's been a story circulating. We talked about it yesterday on the right side of campus about Tiana Trump, who is a porn star. And she's a Instagram chick, beautiful girl, kind of filthy, as they say. She was talking yesterday about how she was adding Thunder on Twitter, basically saying, "Yo, your boy owes me money." Now, she didn't tell us who it was, but they're speculating that it was owed for sex and airfare and stuff. Donnie and I were trying to guess who we thought it was. Now, my thoughts were Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Dennis Schroeder. Donnie thought it was an older player, which I don't think it's an older player. It's not Chris Paul. He's too. Nah. From what I understand about Chris Paul, I have a friend of mine that lives out where you live, and his wife, she's going to marry her. She's she paints some beautiful portraits. She paints. She's really interesting, and she sells them to celebrities. And she was telling me they go to Chris Paul's house a lot, and he's really white picket fence with kids and that kind of thing. It's not like Steven Adams.
That would be hilarious.
How long would it be if it was Steven Adams?
I would die laughing if it was him.
Could it be Billy Donovan?
Nah.
Maybe he likes,
But who knows, specifically to go for her? It would be somebody younger.
It's got to be Gilgeous-Alexander, right? Kind of young cat. He's from Canada. He's got the Drake vibes.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe this is from a long time ago when he was in LA, with the Clippers.
I'm telling you, I'm putting my money on Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder?
He looks like one of those Euro guys that gets all the chicks.
I don't know.
But no, the Gilgeous-Alexander one makes sense. I mean, he played in LA. Try got some connects there. I don't know. I want to know who it is.
I do too. I want it to be Steven Adams.
Somebody said it could be Nick Collison, and then we found out Nick Collison doesn't play there anymore. That'd be a weird one if it was him. All right. Skee, what do you like in this game? I didn't have much on it. Two good defensive groups here. Any thoughts?
You don't have any thoughts on this one, big man? I was hoping we would agree.
No. I if I had to play it, I got to be honest, I would look under the total. I just think this is kind of you
I
know,
agree.
obviously the Lakers are a better team and they have LeBron and AD, but this OKC team has been really pesky. I mean, yeah, they've gotten some really good production. I think Adams and Davis will be a pretty fun matchup. Could it be Danilo Gallinari? Maybe she likes the Italian stallion type.
No, she likes dark guys.
Black dudes, yeah.
Not even just black, like dark. So I think you're on the right
What
track
do you
with
mean by that? That's black dudes, right?
like my color. She likes darker than me.
Okay. Oh, so like, okay. So it could be Dominicans too or something.
Yeah, you get
Let's
what
just
I'm
put it
saying.
this way. She doesn't like Europeans. She's very Kardashian-esque.
But in this one, it's
Maybe
okay.
you have a chance at her, Ski.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know, I got a mouthpiece, man.
Just slide into her DMs.
No, I'm all right.
What do you got here?
It's the third game in 5 days for OKC, and they're on a back-to-back. OKC, they've been much better at home than on the road. Looking at the Lakers, they're 6-2 as a home favorite. They win those games by averaging like 17 points. I don't see any reason why OKC stops them. A tired OKC team. LA just outclasses them every category I'm looking at. If you like OKC, the thing is you like them first half. First half, they're 10-3 against the spread. Lakers are 6-7 first half against the spread. We know Lakers turn it on in that third quarter and in the second half. And for you, big man, if you like the under, you like the first half. First half under for the Thunder is 10-3, and first half under for Lakers is 5-3 at home.
I'll tell you what, I don't hate Thunder first half. I think they hang around a little bit. Maybe get blown out in a second.
If you like them, that's where it is.
Yeah.
And just as far as like the second half, looking at the first half points per game, they're like neck and neck, 15 and 16. Second half, Lakers are 13, OKC is 27. So that's when they fall off. That's where the Lakers pick it up a little bit.
What do we think consensus, Ski? Gotta go Kings.
Yeah, I think it's the Kings as consensus. I like the Lakers too, though. I was hoping you would like the Lakers.
I don't like laying double digits in the NBA, particularly this season. Double digits have been tough, but hey, if it's going to be anyone, it's the Lakers. But I tell you, I think the Adams, Nerlens, Noel, I think that group could bother AD a little bit. Pretty good defenders. I actually don't like the Lakers much in this game. Be real. I'd be real.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, I mean, Kings sound like the for sure consensus. We both feel strongly about that one.
Yeah, for sure. Kings 2.5. A couple comments here. Squay is saying that Ski gets the bitches low key. Well, listen, let me tell you something. You know who he learned from? Me. I've had the same fucking 12 for a year now. I get the fucking bitches, cuz. But nah, I know Ski. I seen him at IFBC. He had a little honey baby on his arm. So listen, this is how Ski fucks with chicks, right? Ski gets chicks to wear the same shit he does. That's how you know you're a G if with a chick you can get her to wear the same shit you do. They're coming out to the IFBC. They got matching Lakers shit on.
Hey, you got to represent, dog.
That's good shit right there. That means the girl loves what you're doing. She supports what you're doing. That's great. Hey, let me ask you something about the Thunder. You know what the biggest mystery in the NBA is? When the fuck will Andre Robertson ever play again? Man, this dude's literally been out for like 2 years straight. Is he ever going to play?
On the injury report, and I'm like, damn, like I forgot he's even on the team.
I like the kid too. I think he's a good defender. Like, is he ever going to play? I had real hopes for him as a defender. Like, he kind of reminded me of like Tayshaun Prince, kind of. Like, I like the kid. Is he ever going to play? It's weird.
Tayshaun Prince was better than him to me, but I don't know. It's weird even seeing him on an injury report. Like, when's the last time he played? I don't know. You're right.
2017, 2018.
So he's just writing out this contract. Then he might not never play again.
It's funny because one of the Thunder blogs wrote a piece about it early today about the mystery around him. You know, it's weird. Like, I literally remember back when the Warriors. I think when they were 72-10 or whatever the record was. I think that was the last season he played. Like, it's literally been like 2+ years. Like, crazy.
He's not a big difference anyway.
John Young saying big man loves strip clubs. I've never been to a strip club in my life. That's God's honest truth. I've never been to one. I don't need to go to a strip club. I can pull bitches easy. Like, I don't need that. I've talked before, Ski. It doesn't matter what you look like. If you could talk to a girl and treat her nice, you can get any girl you want. They just want people that are nice to them. That's it. They don't need the rock hard abs and the swag and shit. Listen, I got swag on my own. I don't need to look that any certain way. Skee's got that too. He's got personality. He can make a girl laugh. He can charm a girl. That's how you get a girl. It ain't about what you look like or how much money you have. Money helps. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it definitely helps, but you don't have to have it.
You know what your goal is to get a girl that's interested in you over the money, where she like hold you down regardless. Strip clubs are overrated. Yeah, I think they're a colossal waste of time. If you're a stripper out there, get your money. Good for you. That you can get dudes to just throw money at you, even though they can look at a porn and see the same thing and it not cost anything.
Good points. I mean, can't argue, right?
Allison Fazio saying, stop swearing. Fuck that. This is our show. We'll fucking say whatever we want, lady. What kind of car you drive? I drive a Hyundai Sonata. You got a fucking problem with it? I don't give a fuck about cars. My car gets me to places. It's paid off. I don't need nothing else.
That's it.
Yeah.
Point A to point B.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about cars. These kids that drive around fucking BMWs are like 21. It's like, yo, dude, what are you driving your dad's car? Like, fucking dorks. Strip clubs kill your bank account. You would know. Savage Samurai, not me. Skee, anything else tonight that you have that you want to share with us?
I'm big chilling, man. I'm just ready to go get some food.
What are you about to eat, Skee?
I don't even know. I know I need to get something.
What's it, 4? It's early out there. It's only 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock, but I'm starving, dog. I need something.
All right. Yeah, I got to eat myself, too. I got to make some stuff here. So.
I'm lazy. I might just order a pizza.
Oh, that's not, what kind of pizza you get out there? What do you order, like fucking Domino's shit?
Oh, hell no.
You actually got like real pizza.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
good?
not going to eat Domino's, bro. I'm sorry.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It ain't fucking East Coast pizza, though.
I'm sure it's not, but
I mean, suck to live out there. You get no good food. It's all bullshit.
That's good food over here. You just gotta. I don't know.
What's your favorite types of food? What food do you like?
Like seafood, Italian food, Mexican food. I like
What's your favorite Italian food?
I like all that shit, bro.
Listen, Skee, this summer, you come to the shore. Bring it to my shore house. Take it to some real places.
All right, I'm down. I like Italian food for sure.
Yeah, we'll take you to Ralph's in South Philly. It's the fucking best. You feel like you're gonna get whacked when you walk in there. You're gonna look everywhere. All right. What do you got? You got something?
I'll be all right as long as I'm with you. We'll be good.
Yeah, you just gotta keep your eye out. You see anybody in a fucking mask walking in, put your head down. All right, we're out of here. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. For us, our consensus play tonight is the Sacramento Kings -2.5. We'll look to cash in on one of those and hopefully keep it moving. Skee, good to see you. Always enjoyable to talk to you. Always like when you're here. Why don't you plug where you're at? Where can we find your info and work?
Most definitely find me at Twitter on at Skee Profit, and you can find my work at Wager Talk. It's great rocking with you again, big man. Let's keep the consensus going. Yes, my guy. Listen, make sure if you're new around here, subscribe to this channel. We get Right Side of Campus every day at 1. I do a college show at 5. We get this show at 6:30. We're churning out content. We got weekend stuff from going over the cards. Make sure you're checking out all this stuff and subscribe. Thanks, Skee. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Let's go Kings. We'll rock with that as our consensus. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Later.